right, folks, I know we all have busy lives, and suddenly we're throwing all these numbers and announcements and evacuations. I want to let you know that you can relax easy tonight. We're watching this, but we will not be impacted significantly until later Wednesday and really Thursday, because for us it's going to be the accumulative effect of this rain adding up, and then gradually as the tides pile up, then we start to have drainage problems. Areas like downtown St. Augustine, many areas in Duval, up towards St. Mary's, and even Brunswick of southeastern Georgia. So let's put this in perspective. No doubt a powerful hurricane that is intensifying, but that's still over 500 miles to our south-southwest. It's still over 200 miles south-southwest of Sarasota. That's about the area down through Bradenton, north of Fort Myers, where it looks like the worst will make landfall. I'll zoom in even closer to show you that the nearest even showers are way down southern Flagler County. Nearest area of solid rain is still south of I-4. We're just going to see this area gradually come over our area during the day tomorrow. So plenty of time. Just relax tonight and even to get things done, I think, tomorrow. So when we start talking about the first time of high tide that we're going to be concerned about, and there's going to be 4 of them. If you like football, just think about 4 quarters. So our first quarter is going to be Wednesday night into Thursday morning. I'm showing you Jacksonville Beach because we use that as a base. But remember, because we're not so concerned about those of you along the beaches, doesn't mean we care less, but most beaches areas from St. Augustine, talking about on the oceanfront side, to St. Simon's Island, things have been built up enough now to where a 4-foot surge doesn't cause a problem for you. It's the areas where zoning has allowed over the last many decades, actually, where 4-foot does cause problems, downtown St. Augustine and other areas. So that's why tide's going to be critical. Main Street Bridge, and this time helps a lot of us in urban Jacksonville, 135. Buckman Bridge, that's about Mandarin Orange Park, 3:35 in the morning. That's Thursday morning. Shands Bridge, it gets down toward Green Cove Springs, 6:35. Palatka, near there as well. Notice St. Mary's, you're near the beach, 12:35. Brunswick, 12:35. So that's just after midnight on Thursday morning. Doesn't mean we can't have flooding at other times, but that's going to be the most critical time. There'll be another one Thursday afternoon, another one early Friday, and then I think the last one, you can call it the fourth quarter, that'll be Friday afternoon. Okay, we're comparing this to Irma simply because with Irma, there was much more flooding from the intracoastal through inland areas versus along the ocean. But I still wanted to give you the numbers in case you weren't here. We had 12 to 20 inches of rain with Irma. We're going to have a lot with Ian, but 6 to 15. St. Johns River in the intracoastal. Now I'm talking about the intracoastal from Palm Coast all the way up to Brunswick. With Irma was about, as an average, 5.5 feet above. We think the St. Johns River and the intracoastal from Brunswick all the way down to St. Augustine and even farther south will be about 4 feet. 1.5 feet may not sound like much of a difference, but that 4 foot is right about the critical level when we start to see widespread water getting into businesses and homes, at least, in a widespread way. So we're going to take a look at the numbers. Here's Duval County. Notice the highest numbers. I'm talking about rainfall, tides, and gust. St. John's and Flagler. Notice I'm showing you gust. That's isolated brief gust, and then the steadier rains. Clay and Putnam County, about 3.5. We're going to watch the Black Creek go. As we mentioned, that could be a significant flood event. And then Glen, Camden, and Nassau counties, a 4 to 5 foot rise. Not quite as much rain. Winds not quite as high, but we're going to keep a close watch on that depending on how Ian travels along the coastline. And then those numbers even lower, but still going to watch the big rivers at around the Swanee and the Okefenokee. If all goes as planned and there's going to be adjustments, this thing will weaken rapidly once the dry air gets into that. If that all goes as planned, some of us might even see the sun set late Friday.